This is the final push. We're in the castle. We've just got to get through this castle, get to the roof, and kill the Archdemon. Let's do it, baby.
I'll get on it.
Shape changer, emissary. Right. I don't want... Do you know what it is? I want her to stop using that, actually. I don't want you to use that. I'd rather just have full control of Morrigan myself. Because we want to mana clash him. That'll probably kill him in a wanna. So you...
So be it.
Oof. Did she get him? I think she got him.
That'll teach you.
I'm stuck. Beautiful. Sten? Spinneroonie. Perfect. Morrigan. Freeze.
Got it.
The House of a Thousand Corpses.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
I'm kind of hoping these people have got... They're not going to have any mana potions, are they? Nope. Right. Which way? Yes, health poolless.
All right, all right.
Load of rubbish. Let's go.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Oh, Sandal, you alright, mate? What are you doing in here?
Enchantment?
What happened to you?
Enchantment!
Oh, is your dad dead? I don't need anything enchanted, that's a bit weird. Enchantment! You know what we could do? Where's Win? Done. Can't get through the door. I smell demons. Good, there's no emissaries. I like that.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
I am your death!
So be it. I'll get on it. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Watch out!
Now's better than later.
Which way? You came in there. This is a dead end actually, but I wonder what's there. Nothing.
I'll get on it.
Hello, my child.
Got it.
Now we go into the...
Oh, big boy here.
Begin the onslaught.
My strength is fled.
I am ready.
I'll get on it.
Help. This guy is a beast. What the f... He died at the last minute, like.
Direct me.
Jesus wept, he was a beast, wasn't he?
Got it.
Come on then. I don't fancy going in this room, to be honest.
Your wish?
The wish is my command.
Here they come.
Oh, she got it off. What a spell.
Just call me the Reaper. Ready.
That was 101 in combat mastery. Although this is not where we want to be, is it? The dead end. Gotta get down there. Follow this corridor all the way down.
Darkspawn, kill them all.
Let's finish this.
Mana clash. Oh, it died. It died! I love it when a plan comes together. She can't really do any massively direct damage, so I'll let her do that. We'll fight this.
Here's your command.
Can't see shit, son.
Now we go into battle.
Beautiful. Can we open these chests or are they locked? I know we didn't bring a rogue.
Can I get you a ladder so you can
Yeah.
get off my back?
I don't care, baby.
Now's better than later. I hear you.
Is this it? Is this the top? I think it is. You are of no match for me. Archdemon, here we go, baby. The battle we've been waiting for. How should we tackle this? I think we should tackle it with... If I do that, I can't step in it. We should cold it. Because I can work in cold, that's fine. Wait there, let's out of curiosity, let's try Mana Clash. I don't know if dragons are magical, but we'll see.
Your orders?
It resisted it. Fine. Blizzard.
What is your command?
And then we'll just attack.
You're gonna regret this!
Then are you actually doing anything?
Direct me. Let's see what you're made of. Let's see some blood.
We do much damage to it or not? Tell you what, let's give our people a chill.
Go.
Oh no. Play those games?
I'm here.
Bro, it's not wise to stand there. That's doing a lot of damage. Not too much. Sten, can you please not? It's a nightmare. This game is not very well designed. Like, there should be a way to just tell your teammates to stop doing anything and let the spells work. Sten, I'll just die. I'm not bothered. Sten's a waste of time. We've nearly got it.
What is your command?
Oh, it's down. No way. I'll just let him pathfind to it.
Where now?
Oh, that's what we have to do. Shit. He's gonna die.
Even the stench can be put out.
Morgan's not really doing anything. I don't know.
No one hit. Can I get you a ladder? Where's the next one?
Oh my god. I'm resetting. I've just realised something. You can call in help. I didn't even know you could do that. What a joke. What a joke. Because once someone's dead, there's no way to revive. Right, look. Let's get the archers in. That's what you need in this battle. We'll start off with a fireball. I don't know how effective that's going to be.
Yes.
Yes?
You can freeze it. Only temporarily though.
Better than later.
You will run. Your order?
Yes.
Can't get it. Oos. Right, hold on. What we need is we
Did you come up?
How do we stop this? Ballistas? Right, wait there. That doesn't work. Oh, all Eamon's here. I think as long as we just hold ground.
Begin the onslaught.
Now.
You just get away. We're running out of potions, like. I thought, what are we meant to be doing here? Is there a fucking rhyme or reason to this shit? I don't know what we're doing here. Am I supposed to be shooting it with this?
Right.
No way! What the fuck? When were you ever supposed to do this shit? Get wrecked. No way was that a thing. I need to change her tactics. Just wasting it on this.
Ready. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Kill it! Did we get it? Oh, Sten's on it like a car bonnet. Go on, son. Riding like a pony. Yes! Decapitation! Sten was all over that. Oh, we up there with the alley-oop? That was teamwork. Is this supposed to be a video because the screen's black? Fantastic. Fantastic.
And then it was over. With the Archdemon dead, the Darkspawn horde quickly crumbled. Most fled back into the deep roads. They would remain a threat in the years to come, but the blight had been ended before it had truly begun. Ferelden had been saved, and the entire kingdom rose up to joyously greet its new king. Grey Wardens stood redeemed, and a new age had begun. But at what cost?
My friends, we are gathered to celebrate those responsible for our victory. Of those who stood against the Darkspawn siege of Denerim, there is one in particular who deserves commendation. The one who led the final charge against the Archdemon remains with us still. An inspiration to all he saved that day. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you the hero of Ferelden. The first Grey Warden to defeat the Blight since Garahel 4 centuries ago. My friend, it is hard to imagine how you could have aided Ferelden more. I think it only appropriate that I return the favor. Is there any boon that you might request of Ferelden's king? If it is within my power, I will grant it.
I require nothing. I asked that the house pay what they did to my family. No, I don't care about that. A title and riches? I have no need of anything further.
Really? Not even a pony? Gosh, way to wreck the drama. I'm kidding, of course. Just a little royal humor. Let it also be known that the Arling of Amaranthine, once the land of Arl Howe, is now granted to the Grey Wardens. There they can rebuild, following the example of those who went before them. What are your plans? Will you remain with the Grey Wardens?
The Darkspawn are still a threat. The Grey Wardens need me.
That they do. I'm glad one of us is staying with them at least. There's a group of Ferelden citizens waiting outside to get a look at their hero. I suggest you make at least a brief appearance before they storm the gate. Just tell the guard at the door when you're ready.
Awesome. Awesome. A dark promise. Right, who we need to speak with the people that import Liliana's good.
So here we are. The conquering hero has won the day, and now he takes his bow and exits the stage. A fine ending.
You do know I may need a red-haired maiden to travel with. But does the hero get his girl?
I don't know. I haven't read that part yet, have I?
Yeah.
You'll have to tell me.
He always gets the girl.
Oh, is that how it is? You know, I can't help now but think of my vision. Whether it was the Maker sending me to you or whatever, it was a good thing. I thought I was supposed to save you, to show you the way. But it seems it was meant to be the other way around. Odd how that works, no?
It is.
I've been offered a position to head up an investigation into the Darkspawn. It's quite exciting, really.
Sounds like fun.
I'm organizing a royal expedition into one of the deep roads and leave a month from now. It will be a grand adventure. I hope I will see you before I leave, to say goodbye. At any rate, you should get back to the celebration. We can speak another time.
That we can. Win. You've been a loyal companion.
The hero of Ferelden. My. How does it feel?
Well deserved.
I suppose it is at that. A blight defeated with the other nations barely becoming aware. Who could ask for better?
I didn't do it on my own.
I don't think many heroes ever do. I'm glad not to be on the receiving end of all this attention myself. I say, let the young have their fame. Not that I've gone without notice. Irving asked me to take over as first enchanter, but I don't wish to go back. Not after all this. Instead, I've decided to accept a position here at court. There's not been a mage advising the throne for a very long time.
Ah, good. What about your problem?
It's true. I may not have very much time, but perhaps there is a great deal of good I can do even so. I will try. I understand you will be leaving. I wish you good fortune on your journeys, wherever they may take you. If we do not see each other again, live well, Warden. And thank you.
Same to you, Win. Where's Oh, Morgan left, didn't she? Well, that is it. We didn't really get to know the other characters because I think you wouldn't have time to get to know them all. We spoke to the most important ones.
The crowds outside are getting restless.
Let's go.
Right. I'll take you there now. Follow me.
In the months that followed his coronation, Alistair proved to be a popular king, if largely unwilling to involve himself in matters of governing. He travelled often, making appearances in towns throughout Ferelden, and to the great delight of the commoners. They referred to him as the king with the common touch, even if few knew it was a simple aversion to life at court. Oh, great. I mean, would the ending of the game be a true ending of the game without a game crash on a screen that only contains text? I mean, come on lads, am I asking too much? Jesus wept.
Are you ready, my lord?
Yes,
Crowd's
yes,
out.
yes. News that the urn of sacred ashes had been found in Ferelden did not spread outside the chantry until Brother Genetivi made an announcement several months after the defeat of the Darkspawn. The manuscript detailing his research and his experience with Andraste's cult drew huge interest among scholars throughout Thedas. Some years later, the chantry announced that the resting place of Andraste's ashes had indeed been found. A ripple of excitement spread among the pious people of Thedas, with many undertaking pilgrimages to see the ashes or partake of their healing powers. Following months of effort, the Tower of the Circle of Magi was finally cleansed of the last spirits to slip through the veil. No further abominations were created, and First Enchanter Irving was pleased to declare the circle safe. All that could be saved had been. With the slaver shut down in the alienage, the lot of the city-born elves improved for a time. The new king even named their local elder to his personal court. A scandal among the humans, but a sign of new hope to the elves. Shiani continued to be an outspoken member of the alienage community and in time became a new elder. That outspokenness earned her frequent trouble but served her people well. All Eamon remained in Denerim for a short time, acting as Chancellor and Chief Advisor to King Alistair. Tegan ruled over Redcliffe in his stead and was surprised to find himself well loved by the villagers, who were still grateful for the nights he spent defending their lives. In time, Eamon abdicated in favour of his brother, an event the locals greeted with approval and enthusiasm. The Dalish elves prospered after the siege of Denerim, having earned much respect to their part in the battle. For once, human lands welcomed the wandering folk. The new Keeper Lania was respected both amongst the Dalish as well as the Ferelden court. She was a voice of reason and the other Dalish clans would turn to her help to resolve disputes within human folk. In time, many of the Dalish clans moved to the new land provided for them in the south near Ostagar. Wary of their human neighbours, however, tensions soon rose again, and only Keeper Lania's leadership kept peace alive. In Orzammar, King Balin quickly proved himself a reformer. Trade with the surface lands increased and caste restrictions were loosened. That's good, that's really good. The casteless were permitted to take arms against the Darkspawn in exchange for new freedoms. For the first time in generations, the line in the deep roads was pushed back, and a few Thiags were reclaimed. Balin's reforms quickly found him enemies within the warrior and noble castes, however, and after several assassination attempts, the assembly was dissolved. The king then ruled alone, and some said as a tyrant, others said as a visionary determined to drag Orzammar into the modern world. Brother Berkel's new chantry in Orzammar drew a surprising number of converts amongst the dwarves. They quickly attracted a great deal of anger from more conservative quarters, and before long the assembly severely restricted the Andrastians' rights. Brother Berkel resisted and was slain while being arrested during a peaceful demonstration in the Commons. The assembly claimed this was an accident, but news of the resulting riots reached the chantry on the surface, where the Divine even contemplated a new exalted march. Although the Anvil of the Void was destroyed, rumours about its location crept in Orzammar. Years later, thanks to the defeat of the Darkspawn on the surface, a few determined smiths managed to locate the Anvil's remains. They examined the ruins of the Anvil and upon returning to Orzammar with their findings, convinced the Shepherd to attempt to recover Caradon's research. A new golem was created, bound with the spirit taken from the Fade. The golem immediately went insane, killing several shapers before it was destroyed. The research was branded excessively dangerous and sealed away. Whispers of its existence circulated throughout Orzammar, however, and demand amongst the smith caste to reopen Caradon's research refused to abate. As good as her word, Morrigan disappeared once the Archdemon was slain. Someone of Morrigan's description was seen travelling alone months later, heading west through the Frostback Mountains, and she may even have been with a child. There was no word of her after that. With Flemeth dead, or at least gone, the chances of tracking her down were slim indeed. One cannot but help wonder, however, what became of the child. What were Morrigan's plans? Those questions must remain a mystery for now. The companions who would travel with Scott eventually scattered to the Four Winds, drawn either by personal duty or the call for further adventure. The Grey Wardens welcomed their hero back into the fold, even if their suspicions of those who wondered how Scott managed to survive were sometimes given quiet voice. As the blighted lands began to heal and the Grey Wardens slowly rebuilt the order in Amaranthian, they discovered that the fight against the Darkspawn was not yet complete. Although the Horde was rooted and had dissolved upon the Archdemon's death, many of the more powerful Darkspawn survived to organise roving warbands that preyed both upon the land and upon each other. These warbands spread havoc, and some even journeyed into Orlais or crossed the Shining Sea by the deep roads. They proved incredibly difficult to wipe out. But there are tales yet to be told. This tale ended when Scott sank his blade into the Archdemon's head and destroyed it forever. It was not the last that Ferelden would hear of him, however. Oh, there we go, so that's the end of that. Okay, well, my thoughts on the game. It's a great game. It has issues with the combat getting quite stale. I don't particularly like the combat. I think the way they've got the combat system as a real-time combat, where you can pause it. It works in certain games, but I don't believe it works properly in this, because it's a nightmare to micromanage. Although it does provide a tactics system so you can get your NPC companions to do their thing, it's not really dynamic enough to be worthwhile. Like, yeah, if you're going to put a system like that in the game, you need to make it complex enough so the player who wants to control their NPCs can put in exact commands for how you want them to behave in battle. It was too... sometimes I couldn't get the commands that I wanted, and that affected the enjoyment of the combat. I think it would have probably been better as a turn-based system, if I'm honest, but I wouldn't have really enjoyed that for this type of game either. I think it needs work. The leveling up, I thought the problem was a lot of the skills required specific levels to hit, which means if you went down a certain path, you could get stunted, not because you didn't have the skill points, but because you had a level requirement. Because the level requirements were quite high, your character build was quite gimped for a while. And I also hated that you had so many characters. You had to go down everybody's skill tree. I would prefer just to concentrate on the main character and have your supporting characters. Maybe you do have a little choices in what they do, but you get what I'm saying. Also, I thought this game was so much better on console. I played this on console originally. I didn't have nearly the amount of bugs, glitches, or crashes that I had on PC. This PC port, it's not even a PC port. The PC version, it's been out for all these years. It hasn't been fixed. Nobody's cared to even add anything to the game where if you play on PC, you can't read the dialogue, you can't read the writing, it's too small. You have to resort to third-party community-created mods so you can even read the text and dialogue, which I used. Denerim is a complete shit show. It crashes, it corrupts saves if you save in the marketplace. The game elsewhere has issues with crashing. It's unacceptable. It needs to be patched. Why it hasn't been patched after all these years is ridiculous. So if anybody has to play Dragon Age Origins, play it on console. You will not have these problems. And other than that, it's a good game. It's a much better experience on console, unfortunately. So yeah, as well, another issue this game's got. Side quests, don't bother with them. The side quests are terrible. They're all fetch quests. The game's map and signposting system is severely flawed. Sometimes you'll be in a point when the quest says to do something, but if you're going to have a game that doesn't have quest markers, you need to have in the journal specifics. It needs to say something like, defeat the enemies in said location, and that said location that they name there has to be named in the world. Sometimes you would get quests in this where it would go, defeat the Darkspawn in Esmeralda Land, and then when you look at the map, it would say something along the lines of Queen of the Fairies or Land of the Fairies. It doesn't match up. How are you supposed to know that within the Land of the Fairies you've got Esmeralda World? You don't. The player doesn't know this. It's very disjointed, and I believe it could possibly be due to lack of communication during the development of this. Parts of quests were probably created by multiple people, and they didn't quite synchronize that with the journal entries, which is a massive problem for players that actually want to learn how to finish a quest or how to do that progression. And finally, what I will say is, near the end in Denerim, I had that exact same problem when it was like, go to the Elven Orphanage, Elven Alienage, or whatever it was. No map marker. The quest just said, go there. But where is it? You didn't tell you that you had to get there through Denerim Marketplace. If I didn't Google that, or if that information wasn't available to people who first play this game, it would have just probably turned people away from the game and just went, yeah, I'm not playing this anymore. It's too difficult just to find out where you want to go. You don't want to struggle with that in the game. Also, actually, last thing I will mention, inventory systems. Lads, when are we going to get away from inventory management? It's terrible. 90% of the items in the game are dog shit. They're not even worth anything. And limiting your inventory to, what was it, 125 spaces when I couldn't get my inventory lower than 60? I don't know what it is that we were carrying about that took up so much inventory space, but it's not fun. Actually, I've got more things to say. Rogues are the only people that can open chests. Rogues are terrible in the game. It's terrible in combat anyway. But the problem is, you never find anything good in chests. Everything good you get in this game, you get from either killing a specific person or from a quest. There's no point in carrying a rogue with you throughout this game. Picking chests, you get tragically bad stuff. Don't do it to yourself unless you like the party member that you want them with you. It's not worth having a rogue. Other than that, that's it, lads. I hope you enjoyed the playthrough of Dragon Age Origins. It is a massively flawed game. It's a good game. It's got massive flaws, but I'm excited to go straight on and play Dragon Age 2. Tomorrow, I'm starting Dragon Age 2. I'm going to play through all the games in Dragon Age Inquisition. I'm going to play after I finish Dragon Age 2. It's going to be a Dragon Age extravaganza. See you in the next playthrough, lads.